Okay, all set. Let's start. Hello everyone. Welcome to our English immersion. My name is Giovanni, and as always, just a reminder: this is not a class. Um, there are no corrections or judgments, and no pressure. This is a safe space to practice English naturally. And also, I'm not a teacher, I'm just a learner. And today we're going to talk about lifelong learning and personal growth. Um, Before we start with the questions, we are going to make some short introductions. And as I said, my name is Giovanni. I am 26 years old. I work as a software engineer at a Canadian company. And I'm here on Talk and Talk to improve my English and improve my communication skills, improve the way I talk and think in English, and also I'm here to improve the way I express myself. And Eduino, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I'm Iduino. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Luanda, but I have been living in Brazil since 2014. Actually, I'm working as a software engineer to a company in São Paulo. And yeah, I'm here in Talk since July 2024. I'm here to improve my English too. And yeah, I think that's it. Mhm.
Great, thank you. I am posting here the questions. Okay, so let's start with the questions. The first one is, do you believe the resilience is something you are born with, or is it a skill developed through difficult experience? And I believe, I think so that people can born um, with some resilience, or develop this, how can I say, this skill when they are growing. And I believe this is this can be a natural process. But I think the people who don't have this skill can develop it as well. I don't think it is a easy skill, um, but I know it's possible to develop this. And um, in my case, in my experiences, I needed to develop this skill and improve the way I use it to deal with the adversities. And yeah, that's it. What do you think you doing?
Yeah, I agree with you. I believe resilience is mostly a skill that is developed through difficult experiences, not something that's you're simply born with. Of course, there are people may have natural tendency to deal better with stress, manage mental health, but real resilience is built over time. For example, when you go through challenges, failures, emotional struggles, difficult situation, how to adapt to recover. to moving forward. When you face difficult situation, this experience teach you something about your limits, your strength. Over time, it creates in you resilience and maturity over time. In my opinion, resilience is like a muscle on the gym. The more you face problems, the more you reflect about your challenges, your problem, more stronger you become mentally and emotionally. Yeah, but of course, I agree that there are a lot of people with natural tendency to deal very well with difficult situation, but uh, resilience is a skills that can be developed. Yeah.
That's interesting. Like, do you think resilience grows faster through pain or some difficulties or not? Like, here for me, um I don't think exactly the times I need to uh practice my resilience, if I can say it in this way. But I think the 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 times I needed to when I was going through a pain or something complex or really difficult, I I grew faster in my in this. I developed faster my resilience. The thing the thing is faster when you are um, passing through a pain or a reflection or difficult, something like this.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's not necessary to pass through pain or difficult situation to develop resilience. You can learn from another experience, from another person or
Yeah,
experience when you read some book, history, biography, documentary, or you observe another person passing through difficult situation. It's not necessary to pass through personally, but when you pass personally, I admit that is more easy to observe because you you experienced in your shoes, but it's not
yeah,
necessary. Yeah.
yeah. Great. Could you read the second question, please?
Yeah, for sure. In your opinion, how does the habit of seeking continuous improvement change your long-term career prospects? Yeah, that is a good question. I think that uh, to develop some habits or to achieve some goals in every aspect in our life is important to seeking continuous improvement, especially when you are, for example, in our case, we are seeking to improve our English skills. Yeah, we need to seeking for continuous improvement. Yeah, it can help us a long term to become fluently in English. When we try always to improve, don't stay stuck at the same comfort zone or mindset, but become adaptable, curious to learn new things, to seeking for new things. It change our mindset. We become more valuable, especially in this era of technology, when technology are changing over time. We need to become adaptable. Yeah, for example, our area, software engineer, job requirements are changing over time. We need to have new skills, yeah, we need to be adaptable, seeking for learning new things and be consistent. Yeah, to grow. Self-awareness is very important. Yeah, I think continuous improvement is not about being perfect, but is about to have consistency of being better than yesterday, you know. Yeah, do your best to be your best version. Yeah. Yeah, I love this mindset, you know, to continuous improvement. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a good question. I believe the habit of seeking these continuous improvement is what we need to continue to keeping moving forward. Like as you said, we need to um, always being learning and getting new information to continue uh, to achieve some goal like English or something like this. And yeah, if we stay stuck in some, I don't know, comfort zone or something like that, or stay, how can I say, happy with our level, maybe never we will never will I don't know, achieve a great, a big goal, like I mean, it's necessary to to keep um to keep passing through challenges and continuous uh, seeking for seeking for improvements in your life, because it's the way I think it's the way we can continue growing up. And yeah, that's it. Okay, let's move on the third question. If you could master a new soft skill by next month, which one would have the biggest impact on your self-confidence? I uh I always think on this
Mhm.
question, um because mainly in English, as I I've been working uh, in a Canadian company. Like for me, it's I I have a lot of difficult to be confident in my uh, communication skills, mainly in my work, because that I need. I don't need to be perfect, but that I need uh, to still to keep the a best communication, and I need to express myself better to make myself understandable. And for me, it's being so stressful, and sometimes I believe I think I I I know to speak English, and I know to create phrase and sentences, and I know to talk, but sometimes I don't have some confidence in my communication, or in my I don't know, my um I forgot the word, like on my accent or something like this.
Yeah.
And I believe um I, I need to I need to have a more clear goal um how can I say that? Um I need to aim a goal different of being fluent in English, something like bigger than this simply goal. I believe that is uh, uh, a minor thing. Being fluent will to be fluent. I need to keeping practice and having these immersions. But if I aim to in a wide range or in a bigger goal, maybe I can develop this confidence better. I don't know. Um, I don't know if it will happen in English, in the path of the fluent in English, but sometimes it works for me in other areas like my job in the IT area in related to I don't know, to learn something new uh, in my work or something. And yeah, I I believe I need to think in another soft skill to develop instead of aim in a small thing that is learn English. I believe if I find out this new skill, maybe I can um, develop more my self confidence, and that's it. And how about you?
Yeah, likewise, in my case, it would be definitely be clear and assertive communication. Yeah, being able to express my ideas clearly and confidently, it has a huge impact on my self-confidence. I believe that when you communicate very well, you feel more in control of situation. You are less afraid of misunderstandings, or you don't feel uh, you don't feel need to over explain something over time or apologize necessarily. When you communicate very clearly, very well, you feel more confidence. Yeah, and it affects how others view you, but more importantly, how you see yourself. It's very important for your self-esteem, your self-development. Yeah, good communication can create respect, yeah, can reduce anxiety, for example, and makes social and professional interaction much easier, especially in our field area, IT, as you said, when we need to communicate, to express in another language like English. Sometimes we feel anxiety, we feel afraid of misunderstanding, say something and others understand another different things. When you express clearly, very well, yeah, you don't have this afraid. You express your idea very freely, openly, and very, very calmly. Yeah. Definitely assertive communication is a good skills to develop. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, man. And I, in my experience in the company, I I can assure that the people don't don't care about if you say something wrong or commit some error or something like that. They they know that is our second language, and no, sometimes it's hard to us to explain something or to use some different vocabulary because English is not our main language. And yeah, I yesterday I need to. I was only talking a bit with my manager, and we were talking about guitar, and I have never used some vocabulary about guitar or something, and I thought, yeah, I have never needed to do this or to speak it, and um I I didn't have some vocabulary to that situation, and explained it to him, and yeah, it's okay. I learned some new words and how to explain technical things about music and guitars, and yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's only afraid in our heart to commit some error or say something wrong. And I have this continuously. I have this fear. Like sometimes I don't want to talk something because I I I am thinking if I could say something wrong or
Yeah.
something bad.
Yeah,
And sometimes I avoid to say something.
yeah, most of obstacle are created by us, like
Yeah,
self-sabotage. Yeah. For that reason, it's important to develop self-confidence. Yeah. When you have confidence, yeah, you have less anxiety. Yeah.
yeah,
It's very, very, very good point.
yeah. And you can speak freely without any concern, and it's the way we learn the language and have the and get the language. So, yeah, um, we need to face something hard or something complex or some different situations to learn the language, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move to the next question. Uh, okay, I'm lost. Okay, the fourth question. Could you read the fourth question, please?
Yeah, for sure. How do you distinguish between a health desire for success or an obsession for perfectionism? That's a good question. It's more related to the last question when we discussed it. I think that the difference between health desire for success and obsession with perfectionism is the way you react when you failure and your imperfections. For example, health desire allows you to make mistake and see your mistake as a part of learning process, as an opportunity to improve in another time, to continue growing, you know. In other hand, perfectionism, yeah, creates fear in you, create anxiety. Yeah, you become afraid to start. Yeah, when you have perfectionism, you create um, procrastination because you have afraid to failure and you have afraid to start, afraid to be judged instead of motivating you. It's paralyze you. Yeah, when you have perfectionism. Yeah, and the health desires help you to become more adaptable in the situation, yeah, less stressful, yeah, and exhausting because you deal very well with your failures. For me, success should feel challenging but motivating you, not painful or overwhelming, but help you to develop consistency and resilience. Yeah, yeah, and it's important to develop ha health desires for success. Yeah, I know that it's not easy in our world, in our society, because the things is very rush. We have more uh, pressure to be perfect nowadays. Yeah, is very difficult to develop this health desire, but we need to do our efforts to stay calm and to recognize that failure is part of our growth process. Yeah. And you, what do you think? Mhm.
I totally agree with you. I don't think how can I say a hard pressure to have something perfect is it's a good way to achieve your goals. Or I would say achieve the success, and I believe the way to success for sure is not comfortable, but um, you if you are in the correct way, maybe um, you always feel um, I don't know, motivated. Like if you are walking in a right way, uh, you can feel stressed or tired or something, but you can achieve that goal, and um, you can arrive to the end. And if you are looking for perfectionism, or do something perfect, maybe you can see the end of the way, but uh, you don't think you can achieve or uh, reach this end. And yeah, I believe that's it. Um, yeah, I don't think the right way. Uh, I forgot the word. Like, yeah, I would say the right way can uh, leave us motivated, and let us motivated, and maybe uh, even in hard ways, or uh, in a completely out of the comfort zone, you can be uh, you can keep your resilience and achieve your goals. Uh, and the perfectionism is a illusion. It's a it's the perfect way to do all wrong, or to commit the bad mistakes. Like
Yeah.
I learned something uh, with a person who I I like, that is, we need um to make a mistake faster, to achieve our goals consistently.
Yeah.
Because if we if we haven't done this, maybe we will keep it doing and making a lot of mistakes and without moving forward.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think that a big part of this obsession, perfectionism idea are created by coach people, teach
Yeah,
people that you need to seeking your goals without rest, working overtime, pass through the nights, working every day, but it's not real. When we see another success, we don't see the background, the efforts this person did for this success. We need to rest. We need to failure. It is important. Yeah, this obsession with perfectionism is not real. In real life, when some process destroy your peace, it's a healthy perfectionism. It's not good for your health. Yeah, we need to rest. You need to make mistake. It create resilience. Yeah, it's a real
yeah,
success. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so let's move to the fifth question. Do you think that stepping out of your comfort zone is necessary for every stage of personal growth? I think so. Like, um, it's hard to answer that. Um, I don't know. Generally, because sometimes the comfort uh, can be part of our path. But almost all the time, we need to step out of our comfort zone because um, it's the way we how can I say, it's the way uh, we can grow. Basically, that's it. Like in um, that maybe is the same answer we discussed in the second question. Like in the pain, sometimes we can develop more or resilience and keep uh, keep improving our life and improving our skills because we continuously uh, are are learning new things. And okay, sometimes it's very hard because you are out of your comfort zone, but you are continuously learning and um, uh, making mistakes. But if I can say this way, like good mistakes, uh, because you can learn with these errors. And um, out of the comfort zone is our it's the zone we use to grow, essentially. I believe that's it, but it's only my opinion, based on my experiences here. I don't remember if sometimes if I if I could grow in my comfort zone. I I truly believe that I never did something like this. I always stay in the uh, in out of the comfort zone to keep growing.
Yeah,
And yeah, what do
yeah,
you think, man?
that's a good point. I believe that stepping out of your comfort zone is necessary at every stage of personal growth, but we need to be careful. For example, growth doesn't mean big challenges, dramatic challenge. For example, wake up early, learn three new languages, start new projects, start the gyms, go to the gym every day. Making big changes at the same time is not good. It doesn't mean growth. The growth for me is about small changes, you know. For example, stepping out of your comfort zone, but in small steps, in small stepping out, you know, not in for my experience, when you stepping out of your comfort zone in different things at the same time, it's very exhausted. You stay overwhelmed. It's not sustainable over time. Yeah. Uh, I think that small changes is more easy to maintain over time because you can learn something new about yourself. You can gain more confidence, self-trust, self-esteem, emotional strength. Yeah, it allows you to have to do new changes in your life, new stepping out of your comfort zone of not everything at the same time, you know. It's important to balance your discomfort with your self-care because your comfort zone is important to protect you, to rest. For example, your brain are adaptable to your comfort zone. If you change drastically at the same time, it's not easy to maintain over time. Yeah, I believe on small changes, and you gain confidence, and over time you can do another change in your life. But of course, I believe that stepping out of your comfort zone is important to personal growth. Yeah, it's not easy at the beginning because our brain is always reserve energy, is always seeking for different ways to rest, to relax, you know. For that's the reason when you step out of your comfort zone at the beginning, it's very discomfort for you. But when you maintain consistency of doing the same things again and again, yeah, you grow over time. Yeah, but step by step for me is the key. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe if you change change all of your life in a, how can I say, in a singular way, maybe you can be frustrated because yeah, you will be super stressed because uh, you are dealing with great change. And yeah, uh, we we can't do that. It's sometimes it's impossible for humans.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree with you, man. Okay, could you read the 60th question, please?
Yeah. Uh, is it better to focus on fixing your weaknesses or on making your natural strength even more powerful? Um, I think that the best approach is a balance. Yeah. But with more focus on your strengthening your natural strength. Uh, I think that trying to fix every weaknesses can be exhausting, can be unrealistic. Yeah, because you are not capable to fix your weaknesses at the same time, you know. Some weaknesses are part of your personal yeah, is part of you, you know. You can overcome these weaknesses over time. Sometimes you need more experience, you need to learn something to overcome some weaknesses. For that reason, I believe focus more on your natural strength. Yeah, when you invest on your strength, you grow faster, more you feel more confidence. Yeah, instead of try to fix all your weaknesses. Yeah, in my opinion, yeah, excellent growth comes from knowing your strength. Yeah, your confidence very deeply, in keeping your weaknesses. You can understand your weaknesses and learn from your weaknesses, learn from your mistakes, for example. Yeah, for example, if you are not good in communication, yeah, instead of trying to fixing your communication weaknesses, maybe you can learn from these weaknesses and try to learn another skills, for example, and these skills maybe can help you to overcome your weaknesses. Yeah. You can trust in your strength is very good approach, but it's important to balance. Yeah. And
Yeah,
you, what do you
sure.
think? Mhm.
Um, I believe it depends on depends um which your goal essentially. Like sometimes, as you said, like sometimes your biggest weak uh is in the communication area, and you are, I don't know, you are um you you want to to have to get a new job, or a better job, where you need to have a good communication skill, and maybe you need to make some enhances in your communication, and maybe you need to face uh, your weakness to um, practice more this week to make it strength. And but yes, as you said before, maybe sometimes um, you can be more stressed than I don't know, uh, then it can maybe it can't help you to be better. And sometimes it's the best approach is aiming in your strengths, and try to make powerful in those strengths to compensate your weaknesses. And I believe that's it. As you said, it's a balance in between both scenarios. Um, yeah, I want to. We are going to the end of this immersion, and I want to finish it with the. Oh, let's see here. I want to finish with the question number 8. If you had to mentor someone younger, what is the first piece of advice you would give about emotional intelligence? And I want to change a little bit this question. If you had to mentor uh, yourself when you were young, what is the first piece of advice you would give to you? Uh, because I remember when I was young, um, I always feel I always how can I say, I always knew what I want to be in the future, and uh my goal always being a software engineer and work as a software engineer. And I I didn't have I didn't have a clear way in my mind of how I could achieve this goal. And I only um I don't know, I only was, how can I say, I only was going, I only was moving forward and trying to find the correct um opportunities, and that was it. But at the time, I didn't have any, how can I say, I I I I really needed uh to have faith, because I didn't have confidence in what I was in the past. And if I would, how can I say that, if I could achieve this goal, and I I think I could do it, but I I didn't have some confidence. And the advice I could give to me um would be like uh only trust in the process. Because if I had this advice in the past, maybe um maybe I could I could enjoy the step and the process, um to improve, the process to grow my personal skills and my professional skills as well. Because I remember I sometimes I was uh, very stressed because of I I always want to achieve my goals fast, and sometimes I was I don't know, I was very uh,
Impatient.
yeah,
Yeah.
and uh, with anxiety, because uh, yeah, I wanted to be fast, and wanted to uh, create big things without without have uh, knowledge to do that. And it frustrated me a lot, and today I can be patient and enjoy the process. I truly believe in the process. And yeah, that's it. My advice to myself was
Mhm.
uh trust in the process. Basically, that's it. And about how about you, man?
Yeah, good advice. In my case, the first advice I would give is to learn how to observe your emotion without reacting immediately. I think that emotional intelligence starts with awareness, not control. When you understand what you are feeling and why, you can make better decision. How you are feeling in this way, what you are feeling. Yeah, it's important to understand your emotion instead of reacting for everything immediately. Another advice is importance to have empathy. It's important to understand other people's emotions. It can help you to improve your relationships and reduce conflict with others. Yeah, this is advice. Understand your emotion inside of you, how you are feeling. When you commit some fail, instead of asking why did I fail, I try to ask what can I learn from this? Yeah, it's important. Understand your feelings. Yeah, is a good advice.
Great, great. Yeah, it's good to take into consideration. And yeah, we are going to the end. And um, I wanted to say thank you for the immersion today. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the conversation today. Do you want to say something else?
Yeah, thank you too. Yeah, it was a good conversation, good topic about resilience, about emotional intelligence. It's very important to deal with our challenges, our stressful in daily life is important. Yeah, thank you for this subject.
Yeah, thank you too. That's it. Take care. See you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. See